So we can climb high, higher than before.
Hello folks, welcome to the final week of the Smite OCE Invitational Ladder. Our first game we have for you tonight is going to be Avant-Garde and the Dials. These two teams have been at the top of the ladder all season long. Avant-Garde have not dropped a match. They did drop a match to Exhilarated, whereas the Dials did go down to Citadel Gaming. This match will determine if Avant-Garde takes first place or if it will go to a best of three to decide first place. I am very, very excited for this one. Additionally, the top three teams, the Invitational Ladder, do win gem prizes. First place takes out 1,500 gems apiece. You can get some nice skins with that. Second place will take out 800 gems apiece, and third place will get 400. So not only does this game have consequences, but our final match of the night, Citadel versus Exhilarated, will also have consequences for the third and fourth place. I am, of course, Husey. Joining me for this first game is the lovely Nightfall.
Oh, I love being lovely. How are you doing, Husey? I'm so hyped for this match. It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited not only for this match, but to be in the casting booth. Again, it's been a little bit of a break for me. I've missed me. All right, folks, so without further ado, we're going to jump right into this one between Avant-Garde and the Direwolves. So, on the left side of your spectator UI, fighting under the blue health bars, we have got the boys of Avant-Garde. Sporks is your solo lane solo back. Ro is in the jungle with his famed Willix. Ochita is your mid lane Isis. Biggie is your support Geb. And Subfloor is your Hunter Rama. A bit of a blue buff invade from Avant here, but on the right side we've got Direwolves. Ooh, nothing going to happen there. So we've got Direwolves.
We do indeed. So Yada will be in the solo lane on that Apollo. In the jungle will be L Chuckles on the Hun Bats. In the mid lane will be Wizard picking up his red buff on Swagni. And our duo lane, the brotherly duo will be Kikiomiya and Richard Castle on, wow, Athena and Medusa? Athena in a game? What?
Yeah, I know, they let it through.
Bans. Interesting. Very interesting.
Very, very interesting indeed. I'm very excited to see how that one plays out. So, this solo pick, I think, is a very safe pick, especially going up against an Apollo that Yada has. Yada is basically, he's got the skill set to be an ADC. He's just an ADC sitting in solo lane. The solo back pickup is very good against that, obviously for the natural tankiness it provides, some extra frontline for the amazing amount of damage that Yada will be able to put out.
And he doesn't have a blue buff because that was stolen away by Sporks, and then the Avant did just pick up their speed buff now after soaking up a bit of XP from the lane. So Sporks still has a blue side, a blue buff that could be taken away by Direwolves should they try to go for it. Oh, but look at this. L Chuckles and Wizard gonna steal away those back left camps away from Avant, but it seems that they are aware as the pings from Ochita do come down.
As well as that, the Direwolves would have known that they were taking their speed buff as they placed a ward onto Avant's speed buff, so they knew that their blue buff was going to be stolen since Ro and Sporks were not at the speed buff. So not too much surprise there, I think, from the Direwolves. As well as that, both these teams scrim each other regularly, and I mean multiple times a night, so they're both very familiar with each other. So it's going to be a very closely contested match, I feel, and it's going to come down to one or two plays, maybe around the Fire Giant or a Gold Fury that's going to tip this match one way or the other.
So let's put it this way, they have an agreement where as long as everyone is online, they're going to scrim. And that's pretty much 3 to 4 times a night where these guys scrim against each other. They know each other so well, the matchup is so even right now. And if you did talk about that tiebreaker right at the start, but can't win one match, they will hold on to first place, right? So Direwolves have to 2-0 to get a tiebreaker match.
Which is going to be very difficult because Avant, they've dropped one map this entire Invitational Ladder, the way of Exhilarated. Now, Midcamp started up here. Nice Spirit Ball from Ochita through the wall onto Richard Castle and El Chuckles, but Direwolves do manage to take that one. Right-hand side taken by Rowe. I think most people would safely admit to him being the best player in the OCE region.
Sorry, who was it?
Rowe. I think everyone would agree
Rowe?
that he's probably the best player at OCE.
I can agree with that. He is so good. He's been around since pretty much the very beginning. He was that 300 ping life in NA. He was Diamond. I'm not too sure. Diamond something in solo queue when he played solo on NA before OCE came out. Then he was that 50 ping life, and now he is Rowe, and he is the coach and not captain. Biggie is captain, but he is coach of arguably. This is going to be the decider, the best team of OCE, but we'll see if Direwolves can take that title away, because this is it. This is it. This will define who is the best.
Oh, yeah, basically, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much. I mean, tiebreaker, if it gets to that situation, will decide who's first place on the Oceanic ladder. But I think no matter what, if Direwolves take away 2 maps from Avant-Garde, they deserve a ton of credit, even if it's a 2-1.
Yes.
Yeah, even if they take away a map, it would be a feat pretty much unrivaled in the OCEC. Exhilarated did manage to take away a map from Avant, which was a huge upset at the time. No one expected that to happen. Unfortunately, that game was not able to be cast due to the Smite servers being OP. But maybe this will be the time we get to see Avant's immortality disappear.
It'll be very interesting to see if Direwolves can do it, because if you look at the Smite Guru, actually, I think they took away the custom matches, but you can see how back and forth the scrims go. Direwolves takes them, Avant will take a few, and then Direwolves might take a couple after that. It's so back and forth that it's even. It's so difficult to tell right now who will take one. So
for sure.
Something that we also need to point out is that Rowe loves a Wheelix, and he's got the comp to play a Wheelix too, because of the knockup from Biggie's Shockwave and Sporks' Tail Whip there. The knockup is very, very good to pull someone right out of the air with that Gravity Surge, and they play it quite a lot. I mean, compared to every other region, you barely ever see a Wheelix picked.
And a Wheelix is getting a buff as well, so in the next patch. So Rose, I bet he's frothing at the mouth about that. I was gonna say frothing somewhere else, but I'll hold off on that one. Another thing to point out really quickly, that Subfloor's gone into the Dev Gauntlets build, whereas Kiki's gone into the Heartseeker. So Subfloor playing a bit of a safer route compared to Kiki, who wants to put out a lot of damage early, whereas Subfloor really wants to just try and survive in that lane.
Mid lane. Fierno Evil did go down. Oshida though with the pull from Wizard. He's gonna get pulled in, and then charged right into the tower. Sports picks that one up. Yada, here he comes, and there's a Cataclysm as well. Knocked up by Biggie. And there is lurking in the waters as well. Yada very low. Will he go down? No, he's also low. Sports does pick that one up though. And El Chuckles, he does get Rast Knight, but he's still alive on the very last one. 2 for 1 to Avant-Garde. They're going to get the first blood there as well onto Wizard. Charge Parade under tower. Very nice play by Avant.
Very nice play from Avant. Good play from Direwolves as well to at least pick up a kill in there. Yada really fearing no evil there, using his ultimate to dive the mid tower. Back onto my point of the Rama with the Devourer's Gauntlets. He really just wants to get to late game, where Rama becomes a mad hyper carry. And he needs to survive against this Medusa's mid game, where she really does a lot of damage, especially with her ultimate, with her Petrify. Need to remember, never look at Medusa in the face if you can help it, because she will turn you to stone.
It's painful.
And it's the same with Sobek. Never smile at a crocodile. So be very careful with those two. They will do some damage to you. All right, if we take a look back towards our mid lane, El Chuckles rotating in there a bit with Wizard. Maybe just going to leak some XP here. But other than that, everyone's kind of gone back to their various lanes and buffs and stuff after that mid-team fight. I guess both teams really doing everything they're supposed to do at this point. Nothing too crazy going on.
Look at these wards coming out of teams. All around the Gold Fury, Direwolves has got great ward control, but Avant still great wards as well. Biggie's going to take control of the Gold Fury there, of the warding. Richard Castle's there as well. Wizard is on the backside. There's the taunt onto Oshida. Rainfire does come down. Fierno Evil as well. Cataclysm did go out. There's the Fires buff. Circle of Protection keeps Biggie alive just long enough to go down to Richard Castle actually there. And will they be able to get the Gold Fury off that? That's 2 kills now, and all of Direwolves are up. But can Ro do something? He's gonna try. Lucy, what's gonna happen?
Ro's getting turned on here. Now Direwolves take out the Gold Fury. Nice stun there from Wizard. Chuckles picks up the kill onto Ro. Subfloor cut out of here. Nice taunt from Richard Castle. There's the Sacred Monkey. Yada ultis in as well, but Wizard picks up another kill. Nice turnaround from the Direwolves there. 4 kills and a Gold Fury.
Oh, beautiful play by the Direwolves. That was a great pickup onto B and Oshida right at the start there, and they burned 2 ultimates. That was a Cataclysm, and the Circle of Protection did go down right at the start. And something I want to point out right now is Sporks has to get teleport to compete with Yada for the rotations. It takes roughly about 36 seconds to get from the middle of the solo lane to the middle of the duo lane by walking, and Sporks had to do that to get to Gold Fury. He didn't have a teleport, he didn't have an across the sky like Apollo does. So Yada, he's gonna get there definitely way before. Oh, actually charge prey into tower, but yeah, he has to get a teleport to compete.
Definitely. Ro coming in now. Nice knock on Yada. There's the gravity surge, but he uses his beat together. Here comes the Defender of Olympus from Richard Castle, just using that to ensure Yada stays alive. Now he's going to rotate back towards the mid there, but nice skill shot there from Rogue. A lot of people don't realize that Moonlight Charge is 3. You have to hit an enemy on the side or back to knock them up, and it is a difficult shot to hit when an enemy is moving away from you.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult. But he has got a lot of practice on that Willix. Oh, will they be able to take this down? No, they won't. El Shuckles, does he have the ultimate? Yeah, he does. Fear No Evil is up, but will he use it? No, not just yet. Yada is trapped under tower. Will he go down? There's lurking in the waters, and Sporks picks that one up. Under tower, wow, he's so tanky right now. He's got that silver breastplate. He'll be going after the breastplate of Valor for the cooldown reduction and the mana. Oh.
Got a game pause here from El Chuckles. He's DC'd, so one of his teammates will take over the pause in a second. But just on that play from Avant there, showing no fear, diving under tower there. Ro doing excellent work to keep El Chuckles away from Yada, not able to help him peel Sporks away. Just very nice play there from Avant. Especially between Sporks and Ro, those two are together a lot. Obviously, Ro at the start of the game hanging out around solo lane, looking to pick up kills, and they'll want to be doing that a lot this game to really shut Apollo down in order to keep him behind, because Apollo late game is insanely strong. And resetting those stacks on the Heartseeker, Yada's stacks have been reset twice now.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, it was great play the Avant. Something I want to point out is the age range difference in Avant. So Sporks is 15. He may have just turned 16. I'm pretty sure he's 15 though. And Biggie is 24, right? So the age range is pretty large, but they all synergize really well. Like they're all pretty much best friends. They've only had one roster change in the past 8 months. Right, so their synergy is so good, and that roster change was Timberwolf for Oshida in the mid lane, for those of you who do not know. And this synergy between all of them is just so good. It's amazing to see. And so something else I want to point out, in terms of builds here, in the mid lane, Lost Artifact and Tiny Trinket. So Oshida has the Lost Artifact, and he's got Shoes of the Magi, compared to Wizard, who went for the Tiny Trinket, the Lifesteal item, and Shoes of the Magi. So, what do you think about that? I think Lifesteal is pretty good.
It's very good, especially on Argy with his Path of Flames, can do a fair bit of tick damage to a minion wave, heal himself up nicely. Isis has got a little bit of a heal with her ultimate, her Circle of Protections, if she chooses to use it, but also the Wind Gust, very effective along with the Vampiric Shroud. When you kill minions, you get some extra health back. So I think it's a very effective item on an Agni. And that'll go into something like a Bancroft's Talon, I imagine, later in the game. But he's got a couple of other options there if he wishes. Might consider a Divine Ruin against a team with more heals. Against this one, I would say not. But yeah, a good pickup for an Agni in the mid lane. As well as that, if we take a look at our support, another divergence there in starting items. The Geb for Biggie has gone Mark of the Vanguard, whereas Richard Castle has gone Watcher's Gift to get him that extra gold. In fact, if we look at it, Richard Castle's got 1,000 extra gold than Biggie at this point. So he's already completed his cooldown bursts and started his Steel his Iron Mail, sorry, not Steel Mail. And so he's going to be a little bit more tanky than Biggie at this point. With a Geb, though, you do need to pick up Mark of the Vanguard because Geb can be a little vulnerable early game. You've got that shield, of course, but you'd rather use that on getting your ADC or your mid laner out of trouble rather than on yourself, compared to an Athena who can pick up block stacks by dashing through enemies. So a smart pickup from Biggie there with the Mark of the Vanguard. You'd expect nothing less, though, out of a team like Avant. With the Watcher's Gift, I really like this pickup because it allows Richard to really become tanky very early, and he's really not afraid of taking too much damage at this point, as I said, because of those block stacks he can pick up. So both teams are really showing some smart in-game knowledge.
I really want to see why Athena got through. So if we hit B, if you spam B, sometimes it doesn't always show up. It shows the bans in the top left, top right corner. So Ra was banned out as the third ban away from Direwolves, but if we look at it, it seems as though Direwolves were second pick, right? So Avant didn't prioritize Athena at all. They left it. They prioritized the Sylvanas. Of course, Sylvanas is pretty OP right now. I mean, you get him and you pretty much win. And then Xbalanque, very interesting. And
I'd imagine it's because. I imagine it's because of that scrimming experience they've had. Maybe Richard hadn't played it as much in scrims or something of that nature, or if he had played it in scrims, it hadn't been his best performing god, so they were comfortable letting it through, and they were comfortable that El Chuckles might not have played it in jungle or Yada play it in solo, something of that nature. So I think that's a kind of team research question rather than necessarily a tier listing kind of priority.
True. So, Direwolves banned Ares. I'm surprised I didn't try to leave it open to try to get it on Richard Castle, but Biggie plays a very good Ares as well. OCE, the only place where well, not the only place, but pretty much the only place where Ares gets first banned.
Yeah, Yada on the left side doing some significant tower damage. First tower of the game. Let's go the way of the Direwolves. Sporks, of course, not having nearly as much tower damage, being a Sobek. But yeah, very nice work from Yada, and because he's that Apollo, he can safely do those kind of deep pushes there and get out with his Across the Skies ultimate. Sobek from Sporks coming back now in the solo lane, doing some nice damage. Here we could see the Direwolves grouping up around the Gold Fury a little bit, just trying to maybe bait out a fight. They know that Avant has got a ward there, as Biggie did de-ward them earlier, but the wardage from both teams has been very good throughout this match, and as well as that throughout the invitational ladder, and that's really allowed both teams to play aggressively and safely at the same time, and knowing where the enemy is at all times is a big advantage in such a strategic game like Smite. Over in the left-hand lane, Subfloor forced to use his ultimate here as Richard Castle and Kiki Omiya aggress on him now. Kiki is waiting for him when he drops down, but here comes Ro. Subfloor very low there. Nice shield from Biggie. Ro jumps through Richard Castle and Kiki jumps across his top. There is the rally from Richard Castle. Ro takes a little bit of damage there. Kiki wants to keep aggressing because here is El Chuckles. The Sacred Monkey misses. There's the Fino even on the wall. Nice beats from Ro. He's extremely low now. Rides Suka to get out. Nice Cataclysm from Biggie there to get Kiki a tower shot. There is a cheater with a Spirit Ball, but Ro, Yada with a split push. He picks up Ro, but he's in between all of the members of Avant now. Sporks doesn't go on him now because here comes the rest of the Direwolves, but Yada, what an ultimate. Great timing there.
That was beautiful. He was able to pick up Ro and Fury spawning in 20 seconds. Oh, Kiki Omiya gets caught out with a Spirit Ball, forced to beads. And Sporks is now in. They're lurking in the waters. Subfloor gets taunted after the shield, so it's not going to get cleansed, and he takes a spot of damage. Wiz is going to get picked up by Ochita. Very nice Spirit Ball and Charge Prey combo coming out of Avant. And they're going to start up the Gold Fury now. But what can Direwolves do? There's 3 of them. Kiki is in the duo lane right now. It's a very short walk over, but this is going to be a very interesting fight. This is going to define who gets the next 1,500 gold. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,500.
Yeah, and Biggie caught out on the backside of them. Oh, nice gravity surge from Ro and Biggie. The combination there. Spirit Ball onto El Chuckles. Forced to use his beam. Nice taunt there from Richard Castle. Sporks forced to use his beads as well. Ro gets a nice shield from Biggie. But now Avant got to start this one up. El Chuckles is extremely low. His Fear No Evil is back up again. There is a circle of protections from Ochita. Gonna heal up the rest of Avant nicely and do some damage to the Gold Fury. There's a Spirit Ball. Kiki gets knocked back. He's in between 3 members of Avant. He's gonna... Oh, Yada picks up a kill. Ochita is killed by Kiki Amira. Rogue gets a kill onto Kiki. Direwolves are turning this one around. Biggie's extremely low. They take him out. They can do the Gold Fury. They've taken out Biggie. That's a nice trade there. They'll take that one. Kiki goes down for 3 members of Avant, including the one with Hog 3. So it's going to be the Solo Beck and Roe left alone to try and contest this Gold Fury. Excellent play there from the Direwolves. I'm not sure how they turned that one around.
Did you see Kiki? He's on about 10 HP and he used the Lacerate and Viper Shot combo on Ochita and was able to get the kill just before he went down. That was so close. Oh my gosh.
That's the trust these teams have in each other. That he will gladly sacrifice himself for the benefit of the team, and that's showing not only trust but teamwork as well, and selfishlessness, so that you're for the greater good. Basically.
You mean selflessness?
Selflessness. There you go. Correct.
Selfishness.
Correct.
Okay.
Showing some selflessness there from Kiki. Okay, got it right that time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just excellent play there from the side of Direwolves, and especially focusing Biggie there, ensuring the Hog 3 was down, and that the circle protections from Ochita was down as well, so they couldn't even use that to possibly burn off the last of the Gold Fury's health with the rest of the Direwolves there. So just very nice play there from the Direwolves. Great turnaround onto the aggression that Avant showed. I think Avant had a little bit of tunnel vision there, just focused on trying to get Kiki out and not regarding the rest of the Direwolves with possibly as much respect as they should have been due, and just falling there when they really couldn't afford to. If we take a look at our graphs now, it's a 5,000 gold difference in favor of the Direwolves and a 6,800 XP difference, and this is not something we see from Avant at 15 minutes.
No, usually they're very, very far ahead, but Direwolves making plays all around the map right now. Yada, beautiful across the skies, picked up Roe right at the start of that fight, but then they were able to bring back the fight, and that was very, very well played. But Avant now looking for the solo lane tower. 4 people are here. The only person not is Ram. Oh, a little bit of aggression. Will Chuckles teleport? No, he will not teleport to that Sacred Monkey. He did have the ultimate if he did want to go in, but opted not to. And now, where are they going to back off to? They have no buffs up. The back camps are about to respawn. Roe's going to clear out the mid lane, and Direwolves are going to push back that aggression. So Avant did pick up the tower there, so they pulled back the lead a little bit, but only by 500 gold. Oh, and now Avant on the mid lane, they're going to be able to get this tower, but Direwolves are coming in the backside. So Wizard with the Rainfire. A Cataclysm does come out from Biggie. He's forced to use the shield on himself. There's the roll there. It does get stopped by El Chuckle Somersault in front. Wizard picks that one up. Unfortunately, Biggie does go down. So, that's a
Yada across the skies, looking to come onto subfloor now. No, he's just gonna towards the backline. Doesn't really want to engage there. He's on pretty low health, but he was trying to engage on that mid fight, but he didn't need to. His teammates cleared that up for him. So Direwolves really coming out very strong in this match. We've seen them play at this level the entire invitational ladder. They did drop one match to Citadel Esports. They went down, Citadel Gaming. They went down 2-0 in that one. So it's good to see them. And I think that was a good wake-up call from Ernesto. Oh, in the left lane, Kiki picks up a kill onto Roe in an attempted gank. There is the ultimate from Rama. Kiki dodge and weave, son. Now subfloor is down. Here comes El Chuckles and Wizard. Nice taunt from Richard Castle. B's forced to be burnt from subfloor. He's under tower now. Wizard, can he get a nice Rainfire here? Minions are there for Direwolves. There's the Rainfire. But here comes El Chuckles. Shield forced out from Biggie. The shield did go before the Fear No Evil. El Chuckles going it hard now. Spirit Ball from Ochita forces Chuckles to back off. He could be the recipient of a kill here, but it is not to be. Yada comes through now. Sacred Monkey popped by El Chuckles. Down goes the tier 1 tower on the left-hand side to the Direwolves. My goodness, this game is just play after play.
Pretty much. It's so aggressive. Both teams are like, I want this, I'm gonna fight for it, and they go for it. And right now Direwolves are in favor of that. 5 kills to 11 in favor of Direwolves. Avant-Garde, it looks like something's off today. Or Direwolves are just looking so much stronger? What do you think is happening right now?
I think it's really interesting because Avant, when they dropped that match to Exhilarated, they weren't behind. It was a nice fight at the Fire Giant that picked up Exhilarated that win. now we're kind of seeing Avant fighting from behind. I think this is a good learning experience from them if they want to go to Worlds, because the teams in NA and EU, they've all got previous LAN experience, whereas no one in OCE does. And so they'll be naturally stronger on a LAN event. So fighting from behind is something they'll probably have to deal with teams. They're possibly like Cloud9 or AFK Gaming, like some of the pro SPL teams that are probably going to go to Worlds as well. Knowing what it's like to fight from behind and come back would be a useful experience for Avant Garde if they are going to be the team that represents OCE in Worlds. Of course, they do have to go through the LAN at PAX, where we'll probably see teams like Direwolves and Citadel Gaming, as well as other invitational ladder teams, maybe Exhilarated, and a couple of teams in the open ladder in the pro qualifier. Now the Fire Giant just being dewatered by... Yeah, I think it was an accidental start there while they were dewatering it. Now Avant Garde all coming over now, trying to make Direwolves pay here for being a little bit out of position. Subfloor taking a lot of damage. He's frontlining at the moment, forced to use his ultimate. Now El Chuckles and Yada are back on the retreat here, but Subfloor use that ultimate. That is not good for him, because now he's only got his beads to get rid of CC. But Kikyo, the split push is real. He's going to take down left-hand Phoenix if Avant are careful. The bait from Direwolves is real. And now Richard Castle just taunting Rowan and Cheetah. They're extremely low. Yada might be able to pick up a kill here if he's careful, but Kikyo split pushing on the left side. Phoenix is going to go down.
Oh my god, will they be able to get any kills onto Direwolves over here though? El Chuckles, he's so close. Biggie did pick up Yada while he tried to escape. Cheetah's in a spot of trouble, and Wizard does go down as well. So that's 2 down for Direwolves, but they did... Will they get the Phoenix? Yes, Kiki's got to get it. What?
Yep.
And they're not going to get Fire Giant. They can't get Fire Giant. Avant can't.
Yeah, the important thing is Richard Castle survived there, and he's the one on Direwolves with Hog 3, as well as El Chuckles. Richard Castle survived. That's the important thing. And so Avant Garde couldn't safely do the Fire Giant. El Chuckles was hanging around as well. He didn't have his Fear No Evil up, but through the CC combination of the two, they possibly could have stolen away from Avant. They didn't want to risk it there. So realistically, Direwolves come out on top of that one. They do lose 2 people there, but they take down the left-hand side Phoenix. Avant going to start this Gold Fury now. They need to get it. They haven't taken the Gold Fury all match, so they really need the gold to catch up here. And it's going to be Rose, Subfloor, and Biggie doing this one, where Richard Castle and El Chuckles contesting it. A Cheetah is here now. Scorch rotates over as well. It's 2 against 5 here. El Chuckles forced to somersault out of the way. Avant really want to get a kill here, get a nice pick onto the Direwolves, bring themselves back into this one, but their left-hand side lane is going to be feeling some intense pressure with the Fire Minions.
And that is the most optimal Phoenix to get before Fire Giant starts, because that's pressure.
Gold
Direwolves
Fury.
going to get this? Are they going to get it?
Yeah, they force Avant Garde to back up, because Avant Garde know they can't fight 5v5 at the moment. Just pick up the Gold Fury. Very nice work there from Richard Castle and the crew, forcing Avant Garde to be too wary to even attempt the Gold Fury there. Well, they started. They couldn't finish it. To finish the Gold Fury, and they're forced to defend left lane as well as the other lanes, which are being pushed up. And I think in the next minute or so, we're going to see a Fire Giant started if there is a kill on anyone.
Yeah, it comes down to picks. If either team can pick off a jungler or a support, then that's Fire Giant for the team that get the pick. Yes, I worded that correctly. But like I was saying before, the Phoenix on the left side is the most optimal one, because that's pressure furthest away from the Fire Giant, meaning someone's going to go and have to defend, and they're going to have the longest route back to the Fire Giant, unless you're someone like an Apollo, but unfortunately Avant don't have Apollo this game.
Exactly right. And now a Cheetah forced to back here. Direwolves might look to start this one up regardless of Avant Garde's presence around it. Possibly maybe just looking to bait it. El Chuckles keeping Sporks and Rowe zoned out a little bit at this stage. He uses his somersault. He is tanking the Fire Giant at this point. Sporks looking to maybe get suppression, but the Titan for Avant Garde is under attack by some Fire Minions. So it's going to take some damage here. This fight could decide the game, folks. Let's get ready for it. Avant just need to pick the optimal time to go in and take this one away, turn its match around, and Direwolves need to play very smartly. There's a Cataclysm from Biggie. El Chuckles pops the Fear No Evil extremely low. Nice Petrify from Kikimiya. Wizard picks up a kill onto Biggie. That's important because that's a Hog 3 down. Rama Snipes pick up El Chuckles from Subfloor. Rowe goes down to Kikimiya. Sporks is extremely low as well. Misses the charge prey. Yada picks up a kill onto Cheetah in the back. Richard Castle uses the rally. Yada going now hard onto Subfloor. He's extremely low. Here comes the defender of Olympus from Richard Castle. Yada picks up a kill onto Subfloor. Sporks getting aggressive point. He gonna go. Oh, he barely gets out alive. But Yada is coming around the backside. Subfloor is gonna go down here if he's not careful. Yada should pick up the kill, no problem. But Fire Giant being started now for the Direwolves. They pick this one up. They win. Yada not able to get Subfloor, who's under towered out, but he achieves what he wants to, force him away. And that's a surrender from Avant Garde.
What?
Game 1 going to Direwolves.
Oh my god. Surrender vote from Avant. I never thought I would ever see that, but whoa. That last fight right at the end there, that it looked Avant just split up too much, and the Fear No Evil and the taunt coming out from Richard Castle and Alchuckers, that combo just did so well right at the end, and
it was
wow.
it was the taunt petrify combo, because taunt you're forced to look towards Athena, and then if Medusa's behind her, the petrify hits you smack bang in the face.
Yeah, and
So my goodness.
that was wow. Well played to Direwolves. That was beautiful. That's 1 out of a best of 3. I'm just looking at the stats now. That was So Richard didn't die, and Sporks didn't die either. Those were the only 2 that didn't die. But they're like so tanky. Oh, that was a great game. Oh, guys, we do have game number 2 lined up right now, and we're gonna take a very short break. And
But we do have a raffle coming up,
Oh,
so we
do
do
we?
have some
Oh.
skin giveaways to do during this broadcast of the Invitational Ladder tonight. So the raffle, I believe, is now closed. I'm not quite sure what skin we have up for contention this game. Oh, we're about to open the raffle.
Yeah.
About to open the raffle. There we go. I thought that sounded more correct. So yeah, so I'm not quite sure what skin we have to give away.
It'll be G.I. Zhong or Janjoy
Or a
Giannis. Yeah, one of those.
So it's going to be, I believe it's the G.I. Zhong skin. So everybody, you have to be following the channel to enter. Do exclamation raffle to enter, and possibly win a very nice skin. That's 600 gems there, folks, that could be yours in the form of a skin. Nice to see everyone getting into it now. Yeah, so that game, my goodness, Nightfall. Like,
I know. There was
we've
beautiful
never seen
play from both teams.
yeah, exactly, but we've never seen Avant from behind before.
That's true. Although, because they scrim against Direwolves, they have done it before. But
Yeah.
the
It's just
surrender
never
vote,
been
I think,
casted
was-
before. Yeah, the surrender
Yeah,
vote.
that was the
I think
most
it was good
surprising thing.
recognition. I think it was a smart move because it was recognition. Okay, we've lost this one. There's no point torturing ourselves further and possibly being on tilt for the next game. What we need
That's
to do
true.
now is finish up, pep talk, rally ourselves, get into it, and just go ahead and get into the next game and win.
Mm-hmm. And wow, that was just beautiful play from both teams. Like, so Avant are very well known for the strategies, right? Before the game, after the game, the preparation is very, very good. And Direwolves are very good at adjusting their strategies mid-game. They're very good at improvising. And that we saw that come out, like middle of the game there. That was just beautiful play, and they were able to force Avant off all the Gold Furies. They got 2 or 3, was it? I think it was 2. But just great play from Direwolves there. Well played.
Yep. Alrighty,
So-
folks. So yeah, everyone enter the raffle. We'll be closing that soon. Yep.
Okay, so
alright,
we're about
just,
to draw it.
we're about to draw winner of the G.I. Zhong skin. It'll be a code. So. I fucking
Of course.
Rigged. Hashtag corrupt. Free ride to worlds. I'm going to. No, it's okay. I'm not allowed to win, folks. No, that's
We're gonna redo
really
it.
funny. That's really funny. That's legit not rigged. We're gonna redo it. So do raffle. I won't enter this time. I mean,
Why
I'm
did you
obviously...
enter in the first place, man?
I don't know. I just thought, why not? Just add more people to the pool. But you know what? I'm just a very lucky man to be casting Smite to all you lovely people out there. To be blessed with my ruggedly handsome good looks. Of course, I am sexiest caster OCE. So,
We should have a competition.
it's just too much luck. I should have known better than to enter because, of course, I'm so lucky I would win. So everyone just go ahead and enter the raffle again. Yep, I'm no longer eligible. So yeah, keep on going, guys.
God damn
Re-enter it.
Husey.
I'm like, it'll be so funny if I win this. And then I did. Oh my goodness. Some controversy there for you folks. To the Reddit. Let's all go post to the Reddit. I'm definitely corrupt. As I've said before on stream, you know, I'm corrupt. I'll freely admit it. Take me to court. Sue me on Reddit. But no, seriously though. Seriously, okay, so we're going to close off the raffle again. Didn't enter this time. Okay, raffle draw. And our winner is Kosh Sudbury. Kosh Sudbury, you have won, my friend. So we will send you a message via Twitch. Oh, you need to send Team Down TV 2 a message. So you click on the name and go message. Contact him there, and he will give you the skin code. And there you are in chat, my friend. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Alrighty, guys.
Congratulations.
Just a reminder that if you hashtag AVWin or hashtag DWWin to Team Down TV 2, Team Down TV on Twitch, your vote will be stored for game number 2, and we will be going live with game number 2 in 5 minutes, I think. 5 minutes. Awesome, guys. We will be right back, and congratulations again for that skin. I forgot your name already. I'm really good. Kosh Sudbury. There we go. We'll be right back, guys.